So you really do feel like in the dating world, I don't know why I'm looking at you. I know you don't date, but in the dating world, you have to, yeah, well, keep waiting. I've been waiting forever. You'll have a wizard's beard by the time I ever consider it. Anyway, I think, I forgot what I was saying. I imagined a wizard's beard. I was kind of like, word.
You kind of liked it, right?
That's not bad. I was like, I can see how it would work out. With a curl at the bottom.
Yeah.
It has to.
You could tug on it.
What the Pass. Hard pass. What was I saying? Oh, thanks. Well, you said it was a Christmas party, but it feels sort of not like a Christmas party now that I'm here.
What do you want from me? It's me being cheerful and then Dan being dark.
In the very least.
Get out of here. Of course I have champagne.
Yay. What does it say?
It says Cooks, and it's bigger than my head.
Is it, what kind of a champagne is it? You looked at the camera. Is it sponsored? Did they send it to you for free?
I wish. But if you are interested.
Can I have some?
Of course.
Let's do it now.
Oh, yeah.
How much you spend on that?
Oh, it was like $10.
I'm not swallowing that.
House is exquisite.
Do I get some?
Yeah.
I'm not going to get up and get it. You can
Well, I was asking if you wanted it.
Oh, yeah, no, I do. Remember when I asked him to open it? I would take... a little slow. Like, I don't know. I don't know what I would do. Nothing.
Is your piece of clothing?
Yikes. I just saw Bohemian Rhapsody, and they go into... they talk about it. He had different rooms for all his cats, and I was like, why are you laughing? Why did you scoff? 100%. If you could do that, it would be that, but with French bulldog. I don't care for cats. I have 2. He has like 10 owners. He comes home with like new collars, like new ways of walking, new bodies. I think he has like sugar daddies. He might be a pimp. I don't know anything about him. And then Muffin Brains is like an old witch that won't come inside. She's sweet, but she won't come inside.
She vomits a lot.
Those are hairballs. I've been told. Again, I don't learn much about cats. I try not to, even though again, I have 2. So it's hard. It's hard to talk about. Anyway, yeah. What were we talking about? Oh, now that he's gone. Not that I want to talk about him behind his back, but was he a little cold?
He was.
He was.
Very tempered.
I was kind of expecting him to be more, I don't know, like more of a showman. More into being on camera, more into, excited to see me after probably studying my work. And yet nothing.
We got a question from Baby Loves Ariana.
Why is it for me then? Why doesn't Baby love Liz? Next. Yeah, I thought I looked good that day.
At what point?
It was all downhill from there. No, it was. It's okay. We talk about it, like the cats. Like, remember that day you looked really pretty? I was like, I do. They're like, and then is it hard to get back, or did hair and makeup forget what they did that day, or is it you? Like, what happened there? I was like, oh, I don't know. I'm just a really serious actor, and sometimes when I talk about my craft, that's how I imagine it, because I'm a trained, serious actress.
You are, and I.
Yeah, no, I'm like a really talented actor. I'm like Saoirse Ronan, but on CW. It's fine. Everything's good.
We had like 10 of them here for the Ariana sleepover.
Oh, I wasn't invited. I must have lost that sleepover invite in the mail.
Well.
Must not have come through. Must have been a big storm that week.
You were in Atlanta.
And was the airport shut down? You couldn't have flown me out? It's fine. I hope you had a good time. I don't care. It's fine. I don't care.
You're invited to the next one.
I'm good. Thank you so much. I don't need like a consolation prize. Tthank you though. I hope you had fun. Oh, I hope it was fun. Oh.
It was good, but it was a great time. Really, it was a memorable evening.
I got it. Okay, but rub it in. I didn't like flying. Now I'm like, oh, I can go home? Yeah, sure. I'll hang on to the wing with like my one long nail. I'll do anything. Sure. I don't care. What's that? The only seat is the bathroom? Done. I have to sit on the pilot's lap? Sure. Done.
Dude.
But guess who's almost a diamond medallion?
You are.
Me.
Liz Gillies.
4,000 miles away, baby. And then I bought more miles, and I did a mileage booster, and I hooked up my Lyft because I'm going to get those miles, and I'm going to be a diamond medallion, and I'm going to walk past everyone and be like, I'm better than you. And it says it right here because it's not gold, it's not silver, whatever. It's not platinum.
Diamond medallion.
It's a diamond. You know what a diamond is?
Oh,
That's
no,
me.
But
I'm a diamond medallion. I'm not yet, but it's coming, and it's going to be really... I don't know if I understand what they are. I think that I can use them as like
currency.
A currency in life, though. I think I can like they won't let me into a restaurant. I'm like, I'm so sorry. He doesn't know. I'm actually almost a diamond medallion. So yeah. So, it's your birthday? That's such a bummer because I'm actually a diamond medallion. I like to sit at the 8-person table. It's just sort of something we do, us diamonds. It's actually not a thing.
It's worth nothing.
Is there the way?
Oh, you can get free upgrades.
Okay. Well,
She sits first class anyway.
I do. I'm a royal. See you next Tuesday now. Honestly, when I don't sleep, I would pay anything for sleep. I wish you could buy sleep, man. I you can. I don't. But you can. Yeah, I write all the time. I send little memos to my boyfriend. I'm like, what do you think? And he's like, I'm just kidding. No, it's fine. No, he supports me.
By the way, no rushing any of this.
But then I responded too late, and we didn't end up connecting. Because I'm really bad with messages. Like I'll read it and be like, oh my God. Oh. And then I'll remember like a month later, oh, you should respond to that. And by that time, people are like,
moved on.
So yeah, that didn't happen.
That's how your friendship with Lindsay Lohan fell through the crack.
But I want her to be on Dynasty.
Send this out to her. She's doing things. I'm sure she would show up. She was just on sick note. I wonder if she was asked to actually play herself in the Thank You Next video. Like, how did Ariana...
Oh, you think I was probably the second choice is what you're saying. That's cool.
Like, a part of you is missing, or there's a muscle that needs to be exercised?
Well, yeah, part of me has died for sure in the last couple of years. I'm like, if I was dead inside before, she is buried. There's been dirt thrown over her, and like, there's only teeth left for sure. It's not like a bunch of crazy comedians where you can say anything. And I had a rude awakening when I joined the set because I say crazy, horrible things all the time, and I think they're very funny. They keep me going, but you offend people.
Have you offended anybody?
Yeah, a lot.
Have you had to apologize for anything?
No, I mean, listen, if you can't take the joke, get out of the joke kitchen.
Amen.
Wait, you want to die? It was on in the hair and makeup trailer. It came on because it's on a lot of mixes on Spotify and stuff. So it came on, and then I was like to my makeup artist, Amber, I was like, that's me. And she's like, stop. I was like, it's me. And then someone goes, and then I heard it skip. They skipped. I was like, that's cool. And then she's like, should I? I'm like, no, you can't. Now you can't. Now you can't. It's like a guest star. They were like, oh, I don't like that version. And I was like, oh my God, okay, cool. Yeah, same. Wait, oh God. Good and worth it. And then if they hate it, and then at least they hated something that I put my whole heart into, and I can feel all levels of disappointment.
You got to
the full spectrum.
Approach with a genuine foot only.
Not the don't use the other foot. Don't use the liar pants on fire foot. Only the genuine. But I do think that it should happen. I don't think you should come.
No. I would ask the real good questions.
What, you haven't asked me one good question in the last 4 interviews I've been. You asked me one good question years ago.
What was it?
It wasn't that good. But what, do you have any questions for me now?
I mean, he's covered most of it.
No.
Dan, this is your chance.
This is your chance. Justify your position. Claim your paycheck. Remind me why you're here.
Okay. You guys talk for a second. Let me think. Get back to me.
Did you send him in the meetings to close the deals with that attitude?
It would be the greatest honor of my life to be a part of that.
Yes, it would. A young, ripe Megan Fox.
Dude, when she, first of all.
I remember seeing her in that and being like, that's such a pretty person. I had that thought. I don't know how old I was. I hope I was older. I was like young enough for it to be that simple. I hope I wasn't like 17 when I thought that. No, it was a long time ago, right?
No, middle school.
It was the same year as Mean Girls. How odd is that?
Would you say that was your first time acknowledging female beauty?
God, no. I saw Joan Collins. I told you this already in the Flintstones movie when I was maybe 5, and I was like, "That's the goal. That's where I'm. That's what I want." That's mad interesting. That's mad interesting. Did I read that off the internet? That's interesting. That's wild.
So you're trying to communicate with Dan like he's one of your boys.
We are boys.
We're boys.
My boy Liz.
Yes, me. I was really scared, and I left the light on, and I said, "I'm sorry. I know what you're supposed to do." I was just like, "Hey, I don't know what." I remember I videotaped Michael, and I was like, I think a ghost just turned off the lamp. And if they did, that's cool. And I think you're awesome. And I actually caught a glimpse of you. You're very pretty. And where do you get your hair done? And I love you. And this is so fun. And definitely don't come for me.
I want you to direct an episode of Dynasty now. Let's put that out into the universe.
I'll just ask. I don't need to ask the universe. I'll just go do it.
Let's do it.
I'll say, can I please? And if they say no, then I'll just go back to my trailer and cry. Just kidding. I don't cry. I don't think I'd cry. I don't know what it would take. I've cried over breakups.
Ooh.
Once. That's it though. I cry over frustration. I cry if I don't feel good. I cry if I'm like self-pitying myself, like poor me, like sitting literally just like poor me. My life is so hard. I do that a lot. But no, if someone's like, Liz, you're stupid, I don't like go in the other room and I'm like, I told you that it's a mid-season finale on Friday, so we're taking a little break. Then more. I don't know. We're back. This isn't, my press tour for the pilot. This is, you figure it out. You go online, you find out yourself. I'm just like, whatever, I don't care. But this was so bad. Everyone thought I was being dramatic. And I was like, I don't think this is a pimple. I know a pimple. This is not her. She didn't show up today. She's brought a friend and I don't know what this is. And I was like, I need to go to the dermatologist because I was like, I couldn't talk. It was huge. It was so bad.
Wait, it was a pimple?
No, you have to wait. It's really crazy. So I look deformed at this point. I look horrible. I'm not going to be in the video because I look like, I'm not insulting Jay Leno, but he has a bigger chin and I look more like him, but like not even that because it was off to the side.
So
it was off to the side. So like my
one-sided
face
chin.
was like, I just looked horrible, worse than usual. And none of my dermatologists, they were like, hey, we can fit you in next spring. I was like, cool, it's good to know how important I am in LA, that's the call I make and that's the answer I get. That's awesome. Thank you so much. And then I call, you have no idea, I was desperate. I was like Googling like celebrity dermatologist Los Angeles. I was like, hello, I'm like, can I miss hello? Like I pretend to be like, and Kristen Wiig pretends to be like on the plane and she's like, I'm gracias, yeah. It was really gory and horrible. It was a spider bite that led to a staph infection.
What?
So he said, you can't fly tonight. You shouldn't have flown yesterday. You shouldn't do the video shoot if you want to try, but you can't wear makeup. So I was like, thank you, doctor. Thank you so much. I immediately leave there, shove it, pack it with makeup, go to the video shoot. And I'm like, hey guys, what's going on? Let's do this thing. And they told me a week later, by the way, that it was a staph infection. So I get home, they're like, we got those test results back. I was like, test results? And they're like, it's staph. At this point, I have a perfect chin, healed, like ready to shoot like a D-list cover. And then no.